Hello everybody and welcome to another Groundbreakers assembly. Do you like shoes? Well, I have a daughter, Abby, who absolutely loves shoes. Whenever it was her birthday, she would always ask for a pair, and over the years she's had green Doc Martens, blue Doc Martens, yellow trainers like these. She even had a blue and orange pair that she sent for with her name on. She loves shoes. This year was no exception. Even though she's 24, she asked for a new pair of shoes for her new job as a teacher. She loves them. Well, there was a lady called Imelda Marcos who loves shoes even more than Abby. She's supposed to have collected over 3,000 pairs of shoes. Can you imagine all that cleaning? I don't know where she kept them all. I wonder, if I showed you a pair of shoes, I wonder whether you'd know who they belong to. How about this red sparkly pair? Yes, they belong to Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. How about this pair of boots? Do you know who they belong to? Well, they were worn by Jack Sparrow in the film Pirates of the Caribbean. Did you guess them right? There are lots and lots of famous pairs of shoes that we would probably recognise. Well, we're going to play a game today called Whose Shoes? And on the screen you're going to see lots of shoes, different pairs of footwear. What you've got to do is decide who you think would wear each pair of shoes or item of footwear. Who'd wear them? What job might they do? And at each picture there will be a pause button, and in your class bubble you can stop the video and have a little discussion about who you think might wear them. So let's play Whose Shoes? Number 1, Wellingtons. Number 2, flip-flops. Number 3, ballet shoes or slippers. Number 4, football boots. Number 5, weighted boots. Number 6, flippers. Number 7, trainers. Number 8, high heels. Number 9, ice skates. And number 10, big walking boots. So, here are the answers to Whose Shoes. I wonder whether you're going to get them all right. Who was wearing the Wellingtons? It was the Queen. The Queen does lots of horse riding and walking in the country. She was wearing Wellingtons. Did anybody say the Queen? Number 2, the flip-flops were worn by Flip-Flop Guy, who holds the world record for running marathons wearing flip-flops. That's tricky. Number 3, the dainty ballet slippers. I'm guessing you put ballerina or dancer. Actually worn by a hippopotamus in Helena Hippo and the Magic Ballet Slippers. Number 4, the football boots are being worn by Britain's oldest football player. I'm sure you said footballer, but this guy is in his 80s and he's still playing football. Number 5, Lloyd Scott was wearing the weighted deep sea diving boots, but he wasn't wearing them to dive. He was wearing them to climb Ben Nevis because he's a seasoned charity walker, and he was climbing 3 mountains in the UK to raise money for charity just a few days ago. Number 6, Craig Keatley is a marathon runner from Manchester, and he was wearing the flippers to run a 200-mile coast-to-coast race to raise money for the Christie Hospital in Manchester. I'm sure you didn't say marathon runner for flippers. Picture 7, the trainers were being worn by Princess Kate. Number 8, the high heels. I'm sure you said somebody going out to a wedding or maybe a party. But no, they were being worn by a runner in the world's largest race for people wearing high-heeled shoes, which is held in Australia every year. Number 9, a dog wearing ice skates, and it can play ice hockey. What a surprise! And number 10, a baby wearing big walking boots. How did you do?
I expect some of those pictures surprised you. I know they did me. The Queen wearing Wellingtons, an 80-year-old footballer wearing football boots, but my favourite of all, the marathon runner wearing flippers. You see, when we looked at those pictures, we made a judgment about what sort of person would wear them, just because of what we know already. So I expected to see a professional footballer, maybe like Aguero or Harry Kane wearing the football boots, and maybe a deep sea diver wearing the flippers. Certainly not a marathon runner. So I bet none of you got them all right. You know, we make judgments all the time. To make a judgment means to make a considered decision. So for instance, when we go outside, we might look at the sky and think, oh, do I need to wear a raincoat, or do I need to take an umbrella? We might make judgments about whether something's safe or not. Can I climb that tree, or will I fall down, or is it safe to cross the road? But we also make judgments about people, and that's what our assembly is going to be about today. We can sometimes be very quick to make judgments about people without knowing all the facts. We might look at what they're wearing, or where they live, or even what they say or how they behave, and arrive about a certain decision or conclusion about that person. And we can often get it wrong, very wrong, just like in the game earlier. Now, there's a Native American proverb that goes like this: don't judge others until you have walked in their moccasins or their shoes. In other words, don't be quick to judge someone, but get to know them and their circumstances. Why do they wear what they wear? Why do they say what they say or live how they live? Because if we're too quick to judge, we can get it very wrong.
Oh, I've made us a drink, Debs. We've been working really hard this morning. Have a cup of tea.
Oh, great, I'm hungry actually.
And I've got some biscuits.
Wow, those cookies look fantastic.
Cookies. Yeah, I really like cookies.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So,
How greedy can you get? There's 2 cookies on there and she's taken both of them. I can't believe it. I didn't think Mary was like that. So selfish.
Have that one, Debs, because that's ginger and I know you don't like ginger.
Thank you, Mary.
Fancy Debs thinking I was going to take both the biscuits. Have you ever been quick to jump to a conclusion about someone and then find that you were really wrong? I'm sure, if we're honest, we've all done it at some point or other. We've judged somebody and we've come to the wrong conclusion. We can be very quick to judge, but not so quick to walk a mile in somebody else's moccasins. Jesus had a lot to say about judging other people. Number 3 of our Topsy-Turvy teachings coming up. This is what Jesus said, and we can find it in the Bible. He said, "Do not judge others, or you too will be judged. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye?" Planks and specks. What was Jesus saying? It certainly sounds topsy-turvy. Let's see if this next little clip will help you think about what it means a bit more.
Hi Mary, would you mind if I came and sat and ate lunch with you?
Yeah, nice to see you, Deb.
Nice
Yeah,
to see
doing
you
okay?
too. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
Nice bacon
Oh,
rolls,
it
aren't
smells
they?
gorgeous, actually. I love bacon patties.
A bit sticky though, a bit saucy.
Yeah.
Ooh, you've got a bit of a spot in the middle of your shirt.
In the middle of my shirt? I can't see anything, Mary. Are you sure?
Just in the middle, yeah.
In the middle? Well, I'm looking, but I can't see anything. Where are you?
Just there, in the middle.
In the middle?
Yeah.
What, at the top or at the bottom?
Not the top.
Well, are you sure? Because I can't see anything, Mary. I'm looking, but...
At the top, in the middle, look closely.
Well, I am looking closely, but I can't see anything.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Well, it might be obvious to you, but it's not obvious to me.
Look, in the middle, at the top, it stands out like a sore thumb. Anyone could see it.
What? You mean that little thing?
Finally.
We can be very quick to notice when other people are doing things wrong, but not so quick to notice when it's us. That's a bit like the people in the story that I'm going to read now from the Bible. One day, Jesus was in the temple teaching when a group of Pharisees, they were very, very clever people who knew all about the laws of the land. These Pharisees, they brought someone to Jesus who'd done something wrong. They made the person stand up before Jesus and all the people, and they said, "This person's done something wrong. They need to be punished. They should be stoned." Because that's what happened to people in those days when they did things wrong. People threw stones at them. Anyway, Jesus didn't appear to hear them. So they said it a little bit louder. "This person's done loads of things wrong. This person needs to be stoned." So Jesus just looked up quietly and he said, "Okay, is there anybody here who's never ever done anything wrong? Let them throw the first stone." There was a stunned silence as everybody thought, well, I'm not perfect. I've definitely done something wrong. And one by one, all these people put their stones down and walked away until it was just Jesus left and this person who'd done wrong. The person hung their head in shame because they knew that they were standing in front of somebody who was perfect and never done anything wrong. And Jesus, he didn't judge this person. He just said, "Stop living the wrong way and doing those things that you know that are wrong and start again." Jesus showed them love and compassion and gave that person the chance of a fresh start. Now, we're all guilty of doing the wrong things at times, and nobody is perfect. We need to remember that when we're about to judge someone else and tell them that they're doing the wrong thing.
We're going to take some time now to think about what we've heard in our assembly today. I wonder, are you, am I, sometimes quick to judge others by what they wear, what they look like, what they say, and what they do? Do I try to understand them? Do I try to walk in their shoes? What would happen if we were all more like Jesus? He could have judged the person in the story today because he'd done no wrong. But he didn't judge. He chose to love. What would happen if we were quick to listen and to understand and slower to judge? The world would certainly be a more peaceful and loving place if we were. How many disagreements and fallouts and even wars would have been prevented if people had not been so quick to judge others, but instead tried harder to understand them? Can you be brave enough to examine ourselves and see if we're doing the wrong thing, rather than being so quick to tell others that they have? We're going to talk to God now, because this is hard, and we're going to ask God to help us not to judge others. And if you'd like to listen to the words and make this prayer your own, you can say Amen, which means that you agree. Or otherwise, just think about our assembly today. Dear God, thank you that when we get it wrong and we say sorry, that you forgive us and give us a fresh start. Help us when others do the wrong thing, not to be so quick to judge, but put ourselves in their shoes, to try and understand, to be more loving, like Jesus. Help us to follow his example, so that the world will be a more loving, caring place. Amen.